For the Rebel Media, I'm Ezra Levant. I'm standing outside the Old Bailey Central Criminal Courts building in London, England. It's Friday, July 5th, the second day of a two-day retrial of Tommy Robinson for contempt of court for the events of last May 2018 up at the Leeds court. And what that was a massive rape gang trial. And Tommy Robinson was doing there what I'm doing here, citizen journalism on the street right outside the court. And as some of the rapists walked in on their day where they were convicted, Tommy said, "How you feeling about the verdicts?" I know he said that with great precision because we watched that clip several times yesterday in court. And that question, no swearing, no insults, no aggression, is one of the main reasons why the Attorney General of the United Kingdom thinks Tommy Robinson should go back to prison. If that sounds absurd, well, it is. I mean, you can see the crowd of journalists gathering here for Tommy Robinson's trial. And I can assure you they holler that and many other questions as he goes in. One of the other arguments made yesterday by the Attorney General was that merely photographing an accused going into the court is a contempt of court. The most absurd thing I heard yesterday. And if that were to become law, every single journalist here would be in jail themselves. It's so absurd. I've got to think that the serious judges judging this case will throw it out. I have to hope that. There were 14 trials at the Old Bailey yesterday. 13 of them were for murder, and one was this citizen journalism case. As I said to the crowd yesterday, it was a very big crowd, and Tommy Robinson brought his new double-decker bus with a big screen on the side. It was quite an awesome rig. I said the prosecution of this case has easily cost £1 million. The extra policing around the Old Bailey has easily cost £1 million. And I have to hope that the serious judges in this serious court, where they normally hear cases like terrorism and murder, will say, why are we having our time wasted by some political stunt? That's what this is. I've read dozens of contempt of court cases in the United Kingdom. I've tried to become familiar with the customs and the law, and never has there been a 14-month prosecution where, what is this now, our 8th time in court? It's absurd. But I do think we will wrap up early today. I predict there'll be about one more hour of the Attorney General's presentation, and then Tommy may take the stand again. It's not certain. And then Tommy's lawyer will wrap up. I think we'll be done by a little bit after noon. And there's a chance we could have the verdict as soon as today. Now, if it's to find him not in contempt, to acquit him, that'll be that. And there will not be a third retrial. He'll go free, and it will be egg on the face of Theresa May's discredited government. If, on the other hand, he is found in contempt, I understand that he will not be sent immediately to prison, but there'll be a period of time, and then both lawyers can make submissions about what the sentence should be. I think there would be outrage in the land, at least among certain quarters, if Tommy were sent back to prison after he already served 10 weeks in solitary confinement under an improper conviction, according to the Court of Appeal. Well, that's my morning legal briefing. I'm going to head into the courtroom now so my seat isn't taken by the BBC government journalists. And throughout the day, I'll pop out, but I think we're only going to have maybe one break before this matter's done. For all of my reports, go to realreporters.uk. And if you're very interested, you can follow minute by minute as I tweet from inside the court at twitter.com/Ezra Levant. I'm here, of course, with Jessica from The Rebel, and we also crowdfunded the flights for Avi Yamini to come in from Melbourne, and, of course, for Andrew Lawton to come in from London, Ontario. If you feel moved to support our crowdfunding efforts, the total cost for all these plane tickets and hotels is about £4,000 or about 7,000 Canadian dollars. If you think this is important journalism that we're doing, please go to realreporters.uk. According to my Twitter analytics, my tweets yesterday were seen 4 million times, which means I think we're really providing a balance to the media party journalists who are here. All right, that's it for me for now. Until my next report, this is Ezra Levant for the Rebel Media. I'm here in London covering Tommy's latest trial. To see all my reports and to help crowdfund the costs of our journalism, please go to realreporters.uk.